Yo, what's up everybody? It's Nova, and in today's video, we have something you might be interested in. It is from my good friend and my mod that you see every time in chat, King Charles. So let's get into it.
Hey guys, it is King here. I know I'm not known at all in the Tabor space, but from the outside looking in, as someone who is interested in playing the game, I do have an idea that I think will increase its replay value. The idea I am talking about is adding some sort of ranked mode. Now, typically, Tabor, especially right now in this state, not having a wipe or an update in so long, it gets kind of dull. It gets kind of like dry a little bit. You don't get to see the same thing. Like you're seeing the same things every time. So I think adding a ranked mode brings some competitive spirit into it, brings in the fights, brings in excitement, gives you something to work towards. Maybe this ranked mode can have in-season rewards or anything in that nature. But I think having a ranked mode in something like Ghost Tabor would, one, make it stand out and not being compared to Tarkov as much, with Tarkov not having a ranked mode, and set itself apart from plenty of other VR games. This ranked mode basically just be you go in, get some loot, get some kills, gain points, and rank up. I think there will be, of course, multiple different levels and like ranks. Throughout the way. It does get more complex on the developer side, so no pressure. But I I tend to think this is a good idea.
So, since you got your main idea out of the way, I do have a few questions that me and the Tabor community as a whole would like to know. Question number one. How will ranks/elo works as far as kills, extracts, and deaths, and also looting?
So with how the ranking system will work and how points will be evaluated in this idea that I have, I want to steer away from the normal camping and stuff like that just to get the extract points. There's no placement in this. You're not extracting at a certain time and stuff like that. I do want to hit the main points of bringing out a higher loot value than what you came in and getting actual player kills instead of the scav kills. Player kills, I've like obviously anybody can get a scav kill. You can walk up, snap their neck, oh scav kill. You know what I'm saying? So I think having those two be the main points, I feel like that will be a great, how the point system will work. Like you don't want to just be there to just, walk around. You have some decent loot and stuff like that, but if you don't rank up a lot more, you can go get these player kills and go get these loots that they have. Even I believe bosses should definitely be in there if you end up killing a boss. I feel like that should also be a little some points, even though they're like NPCs, computer. I feel like killing a boss and getting their loot also affects your points as well.
Question number two. Will players be able to do naked runs in ranked?
I don't think naked run should be allowed in ranked, and this may come to a shock for some people. Some people might want it in there, especially like the bigger content creators that love doing the zero to hero. You know what I'm saying? They might want it in there, but I think having set loot values going into like different maps like Island or Modka is gonna, like, just to be able to have some sort of loot. So then you're not running in there naked and say someone gets a kill, they're not getting any loot off of you. That's like they don't get the points. It's vice versa. Say if you're running into someone that's running in naked, you get the kill, but you don't get the points from the loot value because they have no loot. And I feel like the loot value will definitely differentiate depending on the map. I feel going into like missile silo, it'll probably be like your bait, like very low level of just armor and weapons and stuff like that, because it's just kind of like an intro map, but if you go to island, I think you should have to have or wear just higher level gear going into island, and same thing for Maka. I think having those different tiers and different levels depending on the map and the difficulty of the map will differentiate the requirements of what you run in there.
Question number three. Do you think the number of players camping will increase? so they can just get free points from extracting and player kills, or will there be points pushed towards more looting and kills?
So I think a lot of people in Tabor um, don't necessarily like theoretic. Some people do, some people enjoy it. I have my own opinions on that, but that's neither here or there. But I feel like in ranked, ratting should not be a main focus. I know in a lot of games I do have ranked and stuff like that. Mainly talk about the biggest game probably right now, competitive wise, Fortnite having a streamer called Bus Camping Dad camping in the bush all the way to Unreal. Kind of throw sometimes it can kind of throw off the fun of the game. I would want the points more pushed towards looting and kills. I think extracting obviously gets you points. I feel like looting getting the higher loot value will give you a lot more points than just extracting with the same loot value you have. Say okay, so let's say, you know, um, to get to the next rank, you need about 50 points. I think if you were to loot and get probably like two kills probably being like 5 points each, so that will give you 10 points. And depending on how much you loot, you can either get, 10, 20, 30, pushing you more, and extracting just being probably like another 5 points. So it's not necessarily you're camping just to get the kills and then leave. I think it should be more just you should strive to go into fights, get the better loot, get the kills, and the more kills you get and the better loot you get, the more points you get than just extracting.
So my last question, and honestly, I feel like this is kind of going to answer a lot of people's main answer for this main video, is do you think that this will affect the casual players playing the game?
I don't think it will. I think casual players, they don't want to run into sweats 24/7. That's running the best gear with the best weapons and the best ammo. They want to have fun. Some people come off of school only having a quest, probably just a quest too, and just wanting to have fun for a few hours before they have to do homework, eat, or go to bed. And same people that go to work. I feel like casual players, they don't have to play ranked if they want to get better. That's perfectly fine. I think it will separate the good players that play this game for 4,000 hours, no shade to NovaZQ over here, versus the players that don't have as many hours or don't have the time of day to play ranked that often. I think the casual players will actually like this a lot more. They don't have to face sweats every time they go into their lobbies.
So with all that being said, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed and share this video with other people. And who knows, we may have a ranked system in Tabor sooner than we know. Also, have a nice day or night wherever you are. Peace. And also, don't forget, my Discord server, Tabor Evolved, is launching sooner than we know. So if you're looking for that competitive edge in Ghost of Tabor, go ahead and click the link down in the description. Peace.